Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stellaris, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, which was our beginning, we began here as the hang on, I was trying to work on this before I said it. The Tharbarite Union, or the Tharabitian Union, which was our Broken Shackles origin, where we started as a pre-FTL society. We are some of the people that had been abducted from our home world. However, we managed to basically take over the slaver ship that we were on. We forced it to crash, worked back some of the technology, and we are now basically a mix of lots of different species from all of the different slave races. The primary one we're playing as is the Tharbarites. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. So, last episode we got our base, or not our base, our empire off and underway. We started doing research, we started expanding and scanning. And basically we're starting to set up sort of our southern fortification. So this is going to be our bastion here at Alasia, which is currently upgrading to go up to be a heavy bastion, and that's going to be a choke point. In the north, I kind of want to get this point and this point as a choke point, because then we've only got to hold 3 areas. However, that does give us 2 L gates we're going to have to worry about, and a wormhole. So multiple ways into our system. So this northern area is going to be a bit more open for issue. Now, I did have a comment on the last episode where I'm going to level with you guys. Basically, this isn't what the kind of game that I've put on my channel before. And I may have made unfair assumptions that you guys know what it is. So where it's a 4X game and we are expanding, exploring, and again, I can't remember what the other ones are, this does have RTS elements to it, in that we will move our ships around in real time as our opponents are moving theirs around in real time in systems. However, when they get into a fight in a system, once the fleets are joined, we have no action within that other than to force them to retreat. But we can't actually control the micro combat, but we can navigate around the system. But once the fleets are joined, that's it. They kind of duke it out. Now I'm just double checking what we're up to. So you're making a mining station there. You are racing back up here because that was going to be, yes, 1, 2, 3 moves to get there, which was going to be our fastest way up to this system. I think I was bringing a science ship back. Yes. So this science ship, where are you actually surveying? No, I need you to survey here first, then here. Then you can go and do what you want. Okay. When the game starts pause, so you guys haven't missed anything at all, because again, that's the kind of long play I'm wanting to do here. I don't want you guys to miss anything. I want it to basically you guys see everything I see. So let's just set it going, and I'm going to play it at fast speed to keep it going a little bit quicker. Right, so you're going to start heading down there and automatically leveling that up. We've got no jobs here on the planet capital. What jobs do I want? I want... ooh, the amenities are low. So have we got... Yes, build me a hollow theatre there. Keep everyone happy. Here. What do I want here? Consumer goods are normally a problem for me. So let's set up some civilian industries. Yeah, leave be. I'm going to... What I want to do... And this is how I play. And again, anyone that's watching this and knows Stellaris, tell me whether I'm doing this in the right or wrong order. I'm skipping the anomalies that they find so I can actually survey the systems faster, and then I will go back and sweep up all the anomalies in the area in basically the space that I've managed to grab. Tell me whether you think that's the right thing or not. But it is how I play it. To, like I say, try and get to all of the systems I want to as quickly as I can. I'm just hoping that no one's up here. If someone's got that system, then that's going to be a problem. Right, yeah, you do what you want. Right, the political frontier. Established factions and fledgling movements alike have taken an unusually keen interest in our new colony on Secunda Hyadum Prime. Blimey. From the moment we announced the settlement of this modest planet, nearly every political voice in the Tharbartian Union has had something to say about it. Our analysts don't suspect that anything truly radical is taking root in the system, but they advise some caution. It's clear that various political entities intend to campaign vigorously on this burgeoning world. Okay, so we can either bolster security, which gives us less unity, but greater get ethics attraction. Okay. Stability 10. Okay, so here I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, so that's going to give us less unity from jobs. How much unity are we actually producing here? None. We're not producing any unity there whatsoever. So we can either go interesting, ethics shift chance 50%, or we do this. We get no loss because we're not making unity, and we get the ethics attraction and stability. I think that's the best way to do it. Ooh, already this is a different way of playing for me because I'd have never stopped and thought that through in the same way before without talking it through with you guys. Okay, so we've got physics research up to go, which is good. I want the fusion reactor because I want the lasers, but we need the power for it. And then army damage and worker pop resource output. So at the moment, our workers are giving us all of our basic materials, so I want to increase their output. So 5% there will be good. The army damage is I'm not too worried about. That's kind of a side effect for me. Okay, we've got a colony here. Right, what was this one going to be? It's just a desert world. Nothing particularly interesting there. Oh yes, that was going to be our generator world until we found this monstrosity. Okay, so what do we want this one to be now? I mean, considering that is... I'm tempted to make this a fortress world because people are going to struggle to get in there, which means... Yeah, we can do... city districts? Yeah, we'll just do a city district to get that one going. And then we'll have hollow theatres as well. Keep everyone happy.
Establishing lithosphere.
Right, are you built? You're not building. Why are you not building? Get that outpost under control. Okay, we've now got that one. That's going to be our money planet. Because we're just going to do that with raw energy credits. Okay, traditions available. So, this is the last one we've got for discovery. So we can round that out, which now gives us an ascension perk. So ascension perks are, for anyone that's not played this before, big empire-defining perks that do a massive shift in what your empire is able to do, and they really let you focus it. Now, we've got all these greyed out ones here that we can't get to yet, so I'm going to skip over those, but there are some in there that I'm going to want. Now, the one that most people go for first is technological ascendancy, because it speeds up your research and it increases the chance of you getting a rare research, which I have to admit is normally the one I go for. Some people go for One Vision because it increases your unity, which gives you more of these traditions faster, so I can see that as a trade-off. Shared Destiny, is that going to be an interesting one? No, because that's subjects. We don't have any subjects, so we don't want that yet. I wondered if that might do anything, considering we've got multiple different species. Yeah, I'm going technological ascendancy. It's boring for anyone that's watched it before, but it just seems like the best option. Right, the Sandaran Society encountered. We have detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Sasharim 3 in the Sasharim system. Where is the Shasarim system? Okay, so that's up here. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollution available from the orbit are consistent with the densely populated in the machine age society. They appear to have mastered air travel, and factories are mass producing goods in their cities. We should consider an observation posted above their world to study them more closely. Interesting. Survey completed. Here's our habitable worlds coming in from last time. Through our survey of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected vast amounts of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life has been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings have been displayed in the newly decorated Museum of Exobiology on Polvan. The public is enthralled, and the many donations are coming to aid the continued search of strange life forms. Nice. So that gives us a ton of society research and a chunk of energy credits, which is always welcome. Cool. Everyone's kind of busy at the moment. Yeah, leave that be for now. So there's another planet we can... Oh, what have we got? As a people of many worlds, true, integration has not been without its challenges. However, the synthesis of our diverse artistic traditions has resulted in an incredible amount of creative energy. New products are being promoted. Countless artists and designers have emerged, all inspired to push the boundaries of expression. Domestic industry is thriving, and our people have never been more engaged. Nice. So we get a 10-year bonus for monthly resources, consumer goods. Nice. That's a really nice random perk for us to get. Okay, get that outpost, and then we want to rush up to this one. Oh, right, we got more tech. What we got? Pop growth speed. Nice. Gene clinics is always a good one, because that gives you amenities to keep people happy on the planet, but it also improves the growth speed, which is nice. Nice, we've got a planet there as well. Okay, actually, can you survey this, leave be, and then you can do what you want. I just want to get to the choke points so I can lock them down. Right. Excellent. Can we have a pair of gun batteries here, please? And... yeah, we'll slow down the sublight speed. Excellent. Lacking 37. Oh, no. Right. So, I think it's going to be time for us to start building a fleet, because we're short on influence. And influence we can get as a base, and we have power projection. Now, power projection, as you can see there, says grants up to 2 influence depending on how many ships we have compared to our empire size. And at the moment, we don't have a military. Time for us to start looking at one. So, here is our Corvette. And at the moment, this is the auto design that the game is giving us. So, I'm actually going to turn those off. I'm going to leave auto upgrade on. So, what do we have? We have interceptors or a picket ship. Yeah, we'll have interceptors for the moment. Got lasers, nuclear missiles. We've actually got a decent coil gun, so I'm going to upgrade that there instead of the missile. How much damage are you doing? 7 to 21, 6 to 16. So, I'm kind of okay with that there. Oh, power is at -2. Okay, we'll have to put a reactor booster in it. It will make them more expensive, but it does give us more power because we haven't researched a better fusion reactor yet. Okay, so we'll save that class of Corvette, and then some people build ships individually. I use the fleet manager religiously. So we will create a new fleet, we will add our new Corvette, and we will max out to have 20 of them, because that's as many ships as we can have in a fleet at the moment. And then we will reinforce the fleet, which means we're going to start trying to build a military. We don't quite have the... yeah. We don't quite have the alloys to mass build ships yet, but there we go. There's our first military ship. Oh, we have an encounter. Uh-oh. Where? Where is this encounter? Okay, that's up there. That's fine. So this is an alien race, or yeah, some kind of alien race. We've made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Kagaton system, and now we have codenamed them P-aliens until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. So, we can now start first contact. So, it looks like there is an alien ship there, because we can see the little question mark. If we zoom in, here is our alien ship. That is definitely an alien science ship. So, let's try and talk to them. We have to send an envoy out to go and talk to them. And we will start seeing what goes on. But it does mean we're going to want to lock down this system sharpish. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to lock that down. Right, what I was going to try and do is we're going to get an admiral for this. So I like... Consider we've only got small ones. Let's get a cheap admiral at the moment. But at least we've got that there. Okay. So the big watch at the moment is to try and make sure we can get our 17 pre-sapient species found. According to the ISS Ilofir, one plantoid species native to Nimbara 3 has not only achieved a tentative mastery of the planet's vast oceans, but also small plots of land that dot the surface. Scientist Feathers of Olive proposes that we should monitor their development closely and provide any help with them along the path to full sapience. Interesting, something to keep in mind. Okay. Right. That does mean this could be an interesting one.
System survey complete.
That's fine. That's another system survey. That's okay.
Anomaly
Big old
found.
ocean world there. Yeah, leave B for now. Come on. Okay, abandoned terraforming equipment. Since our initial settlement of Soroyo Prime... Oh, I really don't like this one. Several anomalies in the moon's biosphere have been discovered. The ecosystem is unstable and is not developed according to the projected models of a world of this type. Our scientists have suspected outside tampering, and those suspicions have now been confirmed. A few of our colonists have stumbled across a large underground terraforming complex that was built thousands of years ago. The equipment was apparently deactivated in the middle of the terraforming process, leaving the moon's biosphere in its current unfinished state. If we supply enough power, we should be able to reactivate the machinery, but there's no telling what the end result will be like. However, who could have built this? And this is where it's really... I really don't like the abandoned terraforming equipment bit, because it gives us a debuff to the planet. So food from jobs... food from food jobs is minus 20%, and the happiness on the planet drops by 10%. Now, we can try and deal with that, and we can either activate the terraforming equipment, which gets rid of that, and it gives us just a chance to have a perfect world, which is called a Gaia world, or it turns it into a horrible mutated monstrosity where they try and kill everyone on the planet. Or I leave it as it is. It's a horror. I really don't like having that as the... yeah, don't like that. I think maybe we wait until I've got a few more defense armies on that one, because that is going to be the point on that one. To set up some... Oh, we've got another encounter. Right, we'll set the stronghold building. Right, we've made first contact with aliens in the Codria system. Oh, I don't like that. For now, we've codenamed them Teth aliens until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we need to decode it. Okay. That looks like an actual alien, so let's try and have a chat with them. But it means they're already over here. Which means you need to lock that down like yesterday. Right, get that one done, and then we need to get over here. Which thankfully will only be 2 jumps, because we can do Devil's Maw, Sancharum, and then maybe we can get to Nyamba. Right. Get that built and then get over there.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Right, and then this is going to be upgraded.
Accretion complete.
Okay. And we've got a strategic resource. We've got some Zro. Okay. During its survey of Viriac 3, the ISS Inifanax discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed named Zro. It is an extremely rare aerosol of exotic particles and appears to have been deposited there through a meteor impact, but its true origin is a mystery. If ingested by psionically gifted individuals, this aerosol should act as a very potent and potentially addictive drug that enhances psi abilities. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Absolutely fair point. Scent of home. Oh, wow, okay. Corrodia 4. We had almost forgotten the scent in the air. To return now after all this time is unexpected. it feels almost unreal. Understood. Okay. So that must be a group we knew. Right, okay. Generator districts. Lovely. We'll start setting that going. Okay, here we have a breakthrough. Mysterious spacefarers. The inquiry into the unidentified spacecraft that we observed in Cadogan, which was over here, continues, but insufficient data has been collected to make an informed hypothesis to the exact origin of the vessel. Since we are likely dealing with a representative of a previously unknown alien civilization, effort should be made to intercept their communications and begin a comprehensive analysis of their language. Keep at it. So that's just going to be, yep, we don't know much, but we're going to keep trying to work it out. Okay. How are you going on? We need 42 influence. Okay, here we go. We've got another tradition that we can look at. So, we went for discovery before. I kind of want to get into some of these, but these are the advanced ones that we can't take yet because they require... yeah, the flesh is weak ascension perk. So you have to have taken ascension perk to get some of these. So, considering I'm not planning on necessarily being an aggressive, outwardly warlike one, and we need to survive, I'm tempted to go with unyielding. Because that gives us better defense armies. And our star bases deal additional damage. So we'd be a tougher nut to crack. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay.
System survey complete. System geology charted.
Okay, so we're continuing to... Okay, we've got a research up here. So, powered exoskeletons are done, which is great. I'm not worried about robots just yet. Minerals. No, I think I'm going to go for the basic strike craft. Because they normally seem pretty good at deterring the AI. Because strike craft hold an unusually high, like, damage point system. Because when we look at our starbase, it's like this one I'm starting to set up. It's got a combat score of 1.3k. And... oh, first contact. The Teth aliens. Oh, sorry. My antivirus popped up there. Go away. Right. The inquiry into the unidentified spacecraft that was observed in the Codria system continues. That's exactly the same one. It's just in the other direction. Keep at it. Chop, chop. Right. Come on. Can we... yeah, we'll throw a bit more... get a few more fleets put up. That's all the scientists levelling up, which is very nice. Means they research a bit faster. Okay, we've detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Neris 4 in the Netris system. They're in the early industrial age with electricity, internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. Again, suggests setting up an observation post. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. Magnetic miracle. The strong magnetic field around Shokan Prime has been affecting computers on the surface recently. Oddly, this effect is not merely a random interference. Instead, the computers are actually working more efficiently than they should be. It's almost as if an outside force is lending a helping hand. Additional yeah, we're not turning that into a research facility, so that's nice, but doesn't help us out that much. Okay, new tech. We've got the gene clinics down, which is great. We want to start clearing tile blockers. I'm going to get that gene clinic. There we go, to try and start trying to get the growth going faster on that planet. That shipyard is now upgrading. We can then put crew quarters there. Okay, we've got a lot going on. So the reason I went for crew quarters is it means any station ships have lower maintenance. So they don't cost us as many energy credits to keep going. We've now got the fusion reactor, which is good. I want to go for the... I want the research speed. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the research speed. We'll just deal with the lower the lower of energy at the moment. That's fine. Leave B for that. Oh, nitrous is up there. Oh yeah, we're not getting that. I'm not going to push out just for one extra one.
System survey complete.
Right, you're now upgraded, so you can have some guns. Okay, this is on that planet that we've not... Oh no, okay, this is going to be our energy planet. There have been many reports of unexplainable seismic disturbances on Ashokaron Prime. Tremors can be felt across the planet, and many of our settlements have suffered damage. While investigating the earthquake, our scientists have discovered a vast network of subterranean caverns. The deepest of these caverns is home to some kind of indigenous civilization. Nice. I've had this before. And they appear to be tunnelling towards the surface. Ground vibrations from our settlements may have triggered this behaviour, but we cannot be certain. There's no telling how these aliens will react when they spill out of their tunnels and encounter our colonists. We have to deal with the situation. So, we want to go to our situation log. Okay, and... our choice is we can either establish communications or try and bomb them. I'm going to be nice. We're going to talk to them. So we're going to try and talk to them. Right, have we got enough now? Yes, excellent. Get that going. I want to get at least to this one because there's a planet there we can then set up as a... fortress planet to help support that as a choke point. If we can get down here, better. But
Construction complete.
this is the must-have one that we get down to. A ruined science nexus. Oh, that would be so tempting to make you go one step further. Oh, I'm so upset. A ruined science nexus. We might try and grab that. Because that is a megastructure that we're only allowed one of. But if we recover one, that doesn't count towards it. Okay, first contact event. So, our researchers have been making steady progress, gathering together a large collection of signals from the P aliens. However, as our knowledge of their language has grown, our linguists have become ever more confused. Apparently, they have had to reassess their previous working translation several times, after finding out that the meanings they had ascribed to words were in fact extremely inaccurate. It seems that the whole outlook of the P aliens is very different to ours, far more than we could have possibly imagined. Okay, alright, well, keep going at it. We'll try and find out where they are. How much more do I need? I need 12 for another star base. Okay.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Oh, right. Encounter at Fregor. Okay, so that's up here. And this one is hostile. Okay, we've got another envoy. Let's send those to have a look. If they were hostile, it means they shot on sight. Okay, you keep exploring then. Try not to get yourself shot at again.
System survey complete.
There we go. Yep, we can get that outpost. Excellent. Okay, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of figuring this is going to be our little empire here. And I'm just going to then fill that in. Right, so what do we got? I'm going to get the star bases. Star bases and defense platforms have their hull points and damage increased by 33%.
Accretion complete.
That is what I want.
System geology charted.
Excellent.
Accretion complete.
Get down here.
Construction complete.
Okay, this is going well so far. Okay. That goes off in that direction. Okay, that's fine. Leave B for now. So what I was just looking at there was I was like, oh, there's a loop there. But this, you can see, spikes off in these directions. And so that would be another place we would need to defend. So I'm not going to rush for that. Right, come on. Kind of need some of you guys to get going as technicians. How is the population growing? Right, we are growing, people. Okay, here we go. One of our probes burrowed through the ground and intercepted the tunnelling aliens on Yushakhan Prime. After the startled alien workers calmed down, the probe was successful in establishing communications with their leaders. Open a channel. No video feed. Is this thing on? Can you see us surfacers? We understand you hail from the great nothing that lies upwards beyond the stone. It was assumed that nothing could exist there, but evidently this is not so. What are your intentions? Tell us about yourselves. Our empire stretches across every pocket of the known world. Only the great nothing lies beyond our reach. We have many fine cities supported by lichen farms, and the fish that we catch in the large rivers flowing through our tunnels. This has been our way for thousands of years. Our diggers heard the faint echoes of your cities through the stone, and we decided to investigate. We would like to coexist in peace. Then it should be so, Surfacer. Let us share the world together and the split of peace. Oh, in the spirit of peace, we'd be most interested in trading with your people. I believe we have much to offer one another. We shall return to our cities and make arrangements. Nice. So this one now has a subterranean civilization perk. So we now have society research of 10%. And a subterranean liaison officer is a job. Okay, we don't have anyone working it, but it's a job. Okay. Oh, we had a first contact event. The P aliens appear eager to establish communications with us, having sent a large audio and visual transmission that appears to offer the key to translating their language. Our experts are confident that we will soon be able to use it to learn to communicate with them soon. Of course, we will have to trust them that their offered translations are not misleading, and that we will be able to reliably interpret information presented from a surely vastly different experiential context. Interesting. How naive of them. I don't think that's naive. I think that's nice of them. Okay. So, have we got not quite enough. So, that's where we're going to have to pick up next week, trying to lock down these two systems. And then we've got our empire size set. We've got our choke points laid down, and we're just going to continue to work around there. But this is the time that we get to at the moment. So, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they help the channel grow. They help get out in front of other people. So, thank you very much to those of you that do that. I do appreciate this is probably quite a different way of watching Stellaris for those of you that have watched it before. So, do give me your feedback. I'm more than happy to take sort of feedback and learnings from what you guys think. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much to my patrons for supporting me. And I hope you have a great day. And I will catch you all next time.